Hi friends, I'm Shauna. Welcome to the channel and welcome into another video. Today is my Project Pan finale. I can't believe we're here. I know it's already January and it just is feeling a little bit different from last year because I ended my Project Pan in early December. So I really took this one to the wire and we definitely have some wins. I'm glad I finished it, but then there's a couple of face palms, stuff where last month I was like, mark my words, I'm gonna finish it. No, I didn't. I didn't finish it. We're gonna get into it and I'm hoping this will be a shorter update and then we can chat all about new products in my Project Pan intro video. All right, so I'm kind of staring at the products in front of me and there were only a true handful of makeup products left when I had my last update. The first of those is my Vesca primer. We were here last month, now we are here. And I feel like the make or break for a lot of these products was whether I took them with me on my trip or not. I was away for like 9 days and just the couple of days leading up to it and even coming back, like the day that I came back, I basically went out, came back at 10 a.m. and then took a nap and left. It didn't come back till midnight. There was just so many days where I wasn't really home or in my regular routine, just spending the day out or with family and friends, things like that. I don't bring this for 8 or 9 days. Don't use it for 10 or 11 days. It just kind of affects it. But we do have quite a bit of use there, which I'm happy about. The rest of the makeup products are kind of lip products. We finished the foundation, powder, concealer in the last update. So the next product would be a lippy, and that is my Fenty lip gloss. There is a smidge of product left at the bottom, but I am calling this done. I'm really thinking that maybe I should get a beauty spatula because I have scraped the side of this and it's not totally empty, and in the next couple of days before I'll just put this on. The next couple of days before I put up my year-end empties, I'll use this, but then probably toss it from there because I can get stuff at the top. I'm able to scrape up to about here. So I am getting some more, but below, you can see it below here. I just can't really get to the product. I'm going to call this done. And whenever I finish in the next couple of days, I finish it. And if I can't get to that product at the bottom, it's fine. I'm not going to sweat over a little bit. I really feel like I've done my best with this product, took out the stopper and everything. So we're just going to not sweat a little bit of product. So I actually am really happy to have this out. People have always talked about, oh, these Fenty lip glosses are so much bigger than everything else. And while they are bigger than most of my lip glosses, but my Maybelline Lifter glosses are 8, I think, maybe 8.5. So they're bigger, but not that much bigger. And they're also $26. So I don't think that they're the deal that everybody used to say that they were. Anyways, especially when you're paying a high-end price point for it. Next up is my lipstick. And I did bring this with me and I have been wearing it around. So there is a bit of progress actually. Here we are. So last update we were here, now we are here. So it feels pretty regular. When you look at the comparisons of the past couple of months, it seems in line with what I've been using. I don't think that I will put this in my project next year, or not next year, this year. I don't think it'll go in a project right away. I think it will come back at some point, whether this year or next year, but it will come back in a project of some sort. That one could be a good one to finish out in my 100 uses Project Pan. So probably will end up there at some point. The next lip product is my lip liner. I kind of gave up my dream of having this go on the card. Y'all, just in time. Do you see this? Let me just give you a full picture. She's on the card, just by the skin of her teeth. She's on the card. This, I mean, for some of y'all, you know, it's not a big accomplishment because it's still a really big lip liner. But the fact that it ended up on the card when I was trying so hard for a few months there, I'm really happy. Like, I'm really pleased about that. And it feels like a win, like some of the other products here. The last of the makeup is my NYX matte setting spray. It's done. We were here last month. We are finished, and yeah, there's nothing left. So we're good for that. I honestly, I don't feel like this did anything. And I'm not the person who thinks that that every setting spray on the market just does nothing, because I have my MAC Fix Plus that I've used and I can, see right away. And there are other setting sprays that I've used that you can really tell a difference. I don't think this is one of them. I do really feel like I need a matte setting spray right now, only because I really feel like the foundations I'm using are all kind of dewy. The L'Oreal foundation I bought is much dewier than I expected, and it's fine for the winter, but I get, let's see, like I am oily. Yeah, you can totally tell. It's at present 3 o'clock, and I've had this on since 8 a.m. We're at 7 hours now. I'm shiny. I would 100% touch up if I was going out. Like, I would powder this down. But also, I think part of what's maybe causing the problem is, or what's causing the dewiness, is the powder foundation that I've been using. The CoverGirl foundation was the one that I was using, and that one looks beautiful on the skin, but does not have that matte hold that I would want. And like I could feel that almost right away. It doesn't like down like I would want with a dewier foundation. Anyways, I've been mixing the L'Oreal foundation in with the Makeup Revolution one. And that combo, even using much more of the Makeup Revolution than the L'Oreal, it's still creating like this, it's just not as mattifying as, let's say, the Fenty foundation. Adding something like this on top of a combination that's not all that matte, I don't really feel like it does anything. So I wouldn't rebuy this, and I'm interested to see what other brands have matte setting sprays on the market. If you are an oily skin gal, what mattifying products do you use? Or not mattifying products, what mattifying setting sprays do you love? I would really appreciate your recommendations below. That's it for makeup, and 2 out of 4 ain't bad. I'm pretty excited about that. We're gonna get into the rest of it, and let's start off with another empty. I finished her pretty early on in the month. There wasn't all that much left, and she did go really quickly. She's out. I've already started using a replacement, and I'm really excited about that now that it's finished. We'll go to the other 2 hair care items. The OGX oil. Just like, look at that. Just consistency, man. Just consistency. I think this is a good 4 months, potentially 5 from finishing. So she's going to go into a project next year. We all knew that she wasn't going to go anywhere. I'm happy that we're continuing to use that, and she will go out eventually. The last of the hair care is my Way Leave-In conditioner. Now, the jump is huge, and part of it, like, we were here last month and now we're here. Part of the reason for the jump is because I decanted some of this into a smaller container to travel with, and I still have some of it left, and I've been working through that. So there's probably a couple weeks worth of use in there. I definitely brought too much, but it wasn't like I brought like 6 months or even 2 months worth of use. I brought like maybe 3 weeks worth of use when I only needed 1 week, So I have a couple more uses left in the little mini bottle that I have, and then I'll go back to this. So we have a huge jump for now, but it probably won't move that much if I bring it into my project pan this year. Oh, the last hair care thing is the foil pack. I did use up this Kerastase purple shampoo, or not purple shampoo, purple mask. I used the Christoph Robin one a couple of weeks ago, and having that pretty fresh in my memory and then using this is night and day. Like, this was amazing. And I used to actually own this guy, like, as a full size, but it's just about $80. That is not in my budget. And I was trying so hard to convince myself that this wasn't worth the money, but honestly, it kind of is. I really feel the brassiness, especially near the bottom. Like, I just showered last night, and I did it the previous shower before that. And they don't last that long. So I'm just thinking, like, maybe I'll just go and tone my hair. Like, I have the skills to just tone my hair. So I might just go get a toner to tone her up next time I'm in the area of a Sally's. And no, I'm not going to buy T18. If you know, you know. I think, yeah, honestly, I think just getting a toner and just putting that on every couple of months. I do have a purple deep conditioner that I bought from the drugstore. I think I might fiddle with those a little more over the next year. Trying out different brands. The one I have is, I think it's a John Frieda one. It's not great. Like, it smells good, but it doesn't have that deep purple color that I feel like you need in order to get that toning effect. So I wouldn't rebuy that. I'll probably fiddle and try out different drugstore options over the next year as I finish product. I'm only going to go one at a time, so I probably could only try one or two this year, just at the rate that I use them. And then maybe go for a toner a couple times this year too. We'll see. We'll go into skincare now, and we'll get a couple of quick ones out of the way. First is this. There is the most minimal update that you wouldn't even know a difference. This was probably the biggest joke of the year. I can't even believe that I thought that I could come anywhere close to using this year. I honestly think that if I put this in a year-long project pan, like, we probably still wouldn't finish this. So I don't know if I will put this in a project pan, but I do feel like I need to put it in one to use it. Let me know your thoughts. Should this guy be in my 2023 project pan? All right, I have to address these two products next. I did not use either of them. I mean, this is a foil pack, so obviously I didn't use it. I didn't use this once, and I think I put them in. I put these in the project, or kept them in with good intentions. But when I think about the reality of how December went down, December, I don't think I've ever been busier in my life. Like 12 to 14 hour days of like straight work for most of the month. And then if I wasn't doing work, which I kept that up for like 6 days a week, I might have like literally one day here or there, but like I would take the whole day off. So I'm just saying both of these things to say that when I'm busy, I'm not going to lie in bed for 30 minutes with this on my face. Like, these things slide around when you move about. So that wasn't too practical. Even last night after I took my shower, I was thinking about putting this on, but I had some things to do. Like, I had to do my dishes right after my shower. You know, like, I also wanted to have a snack in bed, and I'm not going to do that with this on. So it just wasn't practical. And I feel like if I just thought about it a little bit, I would have maybe not had those expectations. And then same thing with this guy. Technically I probably could have used it last month, but also my skin has not been as dry as it has been in the past. I really think that's a combination of my current skincare just not being as drying, and also like a super moisturizing daily moisturizer. So I haven't really felt the need for this. And I love this mask so much. I don't want to use it needlessly because it's like, what, I'm just going to use it for the sake of using it. So I'm not mad I didn't use this because I'm actually saving it for days that I would actually like to and feel like I would benefit from using it. It just means that I didn't finish this product this year. You know, it is what it is. Oh, the last of the didn't use was this. I came so close on 2 different days for using it, but the problem with this is that you really smell like, and it doesn't last long. Like this tanner literally lasts 2 days. If I can, I would like to put it on, let's say in the morning, get a full day's worth out of it. And then if I can avoid showering that day, avoid showering. If not, like the lightest shower I can possibly get. And also the smell of this bothers some people in my life, which I totally get. It bothers me, but I can live with it. So I didn't use this, and like I do like the tan and the color of this, but I honestly think that there are tanning products out there that are cheaper that will also last more than 2 days. And when I say 2 days, like it does not last more than one shower. You get the smallest amount left over after you showered once. And it's not even like, oh, the color guard is off. It's like the entire product is off. It doesn't fade 25%. It fades 80% after one shower. So it just is so much work for so little payoff. I don't know if I'll put this in my project next year or this year. I keep saying next year. I keep thinking it's 2022. Honestly, I was writing in my journal the other day. I did buy the 1 line a day journal and I wrote 2021, and it's like, we're 2 years off on that. Anyways, I didn't use that. I did make some good progress on this though. We were here last month, now we're here. I didn't travel with this, but I was able to use it before and after. So slow and steady. I think she will make an appearance in my next project pan. So stay tuned for that. I do enjoy using this, and this is a product that I can regularly see use with. So I'm cool with that. And then for my last item, my Core Organics face mask. I did use this all up. I think I got out just about all the air in it. There's like the tiniest little amount. Oh, never mind. There we go. That's the last of it. There we go. Why did I do that? Because now, god damn it. Okay, I put it back inside. I don't know how hygienic that is. But she's done. Yeah, and I just put all the air in. She's done. I could not be happier that that product is out. I did not like it. So I'm very thrilled about it. The other kind of straggling products, I had some press-on nails as well as a candle, and one other item I didn't feature in here, which was my Franken blush. I didn't use that at all, maybe like twice at most this month. So there's no need to really showcase it after using it twice. The press-on nails, they lost some of their urgency. Just earlier on in the year, I really wanted to get them out because I wanted to reduce space. But now, because that's no longer a concern, I'm more thinking about, well, I could save some of them for some special occasions coming up. So I didn't use them. I didn't want to force my hand at anything. So I'm perfectly fine with that. As for the candle, I did use it a handful of times this past month, including, I think, a couple days ago, maybe 2 days ago. I used it last night for about 30 minutes. And then 2 days ago, I burned it for like 2.5 hours. And I mean, we are getting down there, but the only thing is that the wax on this side, it hasn't really moved. Like you can see on this side, it's a little bit lower. This side too is a little lower, but overall it's still like, it's only slightly higher than around the candle. But even if I were to trim it down, it hasn't moved all that much. Like maybe we'd be about here. So I think this is just a perfect opportunity to retire the candle and pull out my winter scent. I mean, it's officially January and I've been using this since about September. So I'm pretty excited to pull out my winter candles. I have 2 of them, and there's a chance I could finish my like pine scented candle, which is going to be my focus for this winter time. I don't know if I'll feature it in a project or not, but just, I guess at the very least offline, that will be what I will be focusing on for January, February, and the rest of winter. So that's everything. In this update, I finished a total of 4 products, which is great. 2 makeup, 2 skin hair care products. There were quite a few that got neglected, but also some steady progress on another few. So I feel like we made, or this update is a good one, and I'm excited to relaunch the project with fresh new products and fresh perspective coming at you shortly. Stay tuned for the new project, and I'm excited to kick off another year of panning. I love panning videos, and they're just a highlight of every month. Thanks for hanging out with me, and thanks to all of y'all who followed this project. Let me know. I would love to know if you followed this project from the beginning of 2022. And if you didn't, like if you didn't start following this project in January 2022, let me know if you started later in the year, because I'm very curious about people's watching habits. I mean, the views on this are fairly consistent, so that kind of gives me an impression that a similar number of people are watching the videos. But if I can, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent there. But I'm always curious to know if people would jump into somebody's project kind of mid-month or like mid-year, you know, like if you missed a couple of updates, would you just jump in let's say March or April and just start from there? Or would you watch all the other updates to catch up? Or do you just not bother if you missed a couple of updates? Please, I'm so curious about this. Let me know in the comments. And if you also had a project pan happen, or you worked on a project pan in 2022, how did that go for you? I'd love to know. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope to catch you in another video around here soon. Bye.